4, 433 yards. Look how narrow it is. You gotta weave it right in between there. Preferably with a draw, because there's a house on the right-hand side. It's the maintenance house or something like that. So if you go in there, you're dead. And I hit a beauty. But the wind held it up, cut it down by about 40 yards. I had 192. And this is my 6-iron. This is a really tough hole to put it on. I mean, it's just the way it's shaped. There's a huge bunker on the right-hand side. This is the hole where I broke my club the other day. So I came up well short, but only because of the wind. Otherwise, it would have been right on the pin. So this is about 30, maybe 40 feet. And again, another tap in. The only thing that doesn't make this an easy tap in is because it's downhill and it turns to the left. Now, here I am setting up, and I can see that my left index finger is running along the line of the putter, and that got into my head just before I putted the ball. And I thought to myself, back off and tuck it in. That was a huge mistake. I mean, that was only maybe not even 2 feet, guys, but it did go from right to left. Woo! That was 2.5 feet, and I just snuck it in. Hole 11, par 5, 503 yards. I went with my 5-iron. I went to sleep thinking about this hole the night before. You have to go with your iron. You have to go with your iron. Go with your iron. And I made the right decision. Went with my iron. Came up maybe 40 yards short of where my driver would be, which is, if I would have faded it, there's a house on the right-hand side that you don't see. And all of my competitors got stuck behind there and then had to punch out. I came up 40 yards short and had an easy shot. As a matter of fact, look at that. I was on like a little pitcher's mound. And I faded it and kept it in the fairway for an easy approach to the green on this par 5. That was well played, my amigos. Nice and easy right here. I had 62 in. I went over significantly, and then it bounced a few times, rolled out, and I'm putting for birdie. Never got it there. I kind of just laid in my mind. I thought if I hold on and just keep draining pars, I'll be fine. I didn't want to cram it 5 feet past and then not make the putt coming back. That is infuriating. Hole 12, par 4, 363. I'm hanging on tight. That's my 5-wood, and that was a really nice swing. I'm really happy with that. I put it right in the middle. It's 363, and right here I had, I think maybe like 110, but look at the wind. Look at the wind. It was blowing right at me, and I clubbed up 2 times. I should have clubbed up 3 times. That was my 52 degree. I should have went with my pitching wedge, which goes about 150, and made a huge mistake. Damn it. It went too high. The wind grabbed it and gave me this shot. So check this out. There's that bunker on the left. There's the tiny little opening there to the green. I went with my 60 because I'm a bonehead. I should have went with my pitching wedge, even my 9. Closed the face, swung back nice and soft, and rolled it onto the green. Instead, I hit this crappy shot It went over the green. And when I came back to get my camera, I thought I had hit stop record, but I didn't hit stop record. And right here, I'm waiting till somebody chips. And then you'll see I'll set up the camera and then I turn it off. So I never even got the shot, which didn't really matter at this point. I wasn't paying attention to the camera. I was only focusing on my chip and my putt. So there, I set it up and then I turned it off. I chipped onto the green, missed my putt, and got a double. That was the biggest mistake of the day. Could have been avoided by my second shot. Okay, sorry I didn't get the shots. It's more important to win the tournament than get shots at this point. Hole 13, par 3, 146. I went with my 52-degree wedge, which usually goes 150. The wind grabbed it a little bit, and I came up short, but stayed out of the bunker, which was good. This is fluffy right here. This is like chipping on cotton. There, good touch. It rolled out and left me this very, very difficult. My competitor had just triple putted from about my distance. He was right behind me, so he gave me the line. Left it low. I attacked it a little bit as opposed to letting it just trickle down to the hole. This is my bogey putt coming back. I'm really focusing here. Somebody was talking behind me on the phone, which is a little bit irritating considering how much money is on the line. And he wasn't even a competitor. I was not happy about that. But I was just trying to focus right here. Back of the cup. That's for bogey. Hole 14, par 4, 417 yards. And I went after this one. The wind was behind me. The problem is that I overexerted and I torqued too much trying to get distance when I should have went for quality, accuracy. And it hit the fence, almost went OB, and then kicked back to this spot. I had 130 right there. And I went with my 56-degree wedge. Whoa. Hit it on the low side, and it rolled up to this spot. I'm putting downhill. It's going to go from left to right. Ooh. Once again, I had the mentality of laying up. I think I should have been a little bit more aggressive. That was only like 7 feet. Ouch. That's a mistake. Hole 15, par 4, 329. I went with my driver. It's real narrow. There's water on the right side, and it's tree lined on the left side. But I had gone with driver in every practice round and hit good shots. So I just went with driver again, had a huge fade, probably a 40-yard fade. And sure enough, it faded really nicely. Almost back onto the fairway. Okay, so I had about 65 yards to the pin, I believe. It's a nice soft touch. Just kissed, left it below the hole where I was supposed to be. This is for birdie. It was kind of a layup. I didn't mind if I got the par, of course. You know, birdie would be ideal, but.
All right.
Okay, hole 17, par 4, 392 yards. I was 4 over. And these next 2 holes, I'm just going to try to take it really easy. Be as safe as I possibly can. I was trying to come up short right there with my 60 degree. I had a short shot. This is a birdie, and I'm really just trying to lay to finish strong. Okay, nice easy tap in par right here. And there it is, guys. This is hole 18. Really, I'd like to birdie this. This is a hole I could definitely birdie. 421 yards. Let's go.
Stop right there, right there. Don't fade anymore. Don't fade anymore.
I had to punch out. I had a really good shot, but you could tell it was super duper windy. And I went for just the middle of the fairway on this hole, and the wind pushed it like 40 yards to the right because I hit it really high. That was my fault. So I punched out, and I had probably about 38 yards right here. This is my 60 degree. I probably should have went with my pitching wedge, but I have the ability to do this. There's no excuse. I'm just trying to nuzzle it close to the pin to save par. And it bit harder than I anticipated. And this is for my par. Missed it. I ended up at 1 under with my strokes. I get 6 strokes on this course. I shot 5 over. Okay. I took 2nd place in the tournament. Jim, the coordinator of the tournament, he got 1st place, and so I think he received $2,500 plus $450 in day money. Beat me by 1 stroke on the 2-day contest.
141, 142. No 43s. I see 244s. 140. Honey, I need you to verify, baby. 46. A new.
146.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
That's a nice day, buddy.
My amigos. Oh yeah, my amigos. It's a great day, guys. I won almost $3,000. I spent $1,100 to get into the tournament. Spent $200 on a hotel. Dinner a couple of times. Anyway, just a great weekend. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Just a tremendous weekend. I shot really well. Played well enough to take money home, and I thank Jim and Joyce for putting these together because it's a lot of administration, So thanks so much, guys, for tuning in, and onward and upward. Oh yeah, my amigos. I'm really looking forward to going home and seeing Squirrely. I want to hug her so much. So that's it, guys. Your positive pill of energy. Yahoo! Yeah.
Longer than I'm so